You're listening to WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and 88.1 WSBR in Lee, Massachusetts. And it's August 25th, and that means it's Wednesday night. It's time for the Polka Show.
Something happening around the corner that you've just got to see. As I put on my shoes and socks, I could hear a polka beat. There must have been 100 people dancing in the street, and there must have been 100 more, all singing loud and strong. Then someone grabbed my arm and said, "We're gonna party all night long. Come on down, it's party time. The polka band is blowing and it won't cost you a dime. Come on down and have some fun. The people here are going crazy and the party's just begun." So I got myself a partner and we danced 2 or 3, and then another pretty girl said, "Save a dance for me." I can't believe what's happening, it's like a dream come true. A pretty girl who wants to dance to polka music too. Now the music was really getting hot in perfect polka time. There was clarinets and fiddles and a concertina grind. When the trumpets started blowing, you could hear them for a mile. And then the bass and drums joined in and everyone went wild. Leciela bicina, mile horvorem. Zaleciela bicina, mile horvorem. Na mile horvorem, na stali, podívala bice, co lapci dělají. Podívala bice, podívala se co chlapci dělají. Zaletěla bych si na milého dvorem. Zaletěla bych si na milého dvorem. Na milého dvorem. Na co chlapci dělají. Podívala bych se, co chlapci dělají. I'll be true. There's a half a dozen reasons that you made me feel this way. There's a half a dozen reasons why I'm loving you today. A funny feeling came my way when I walked down the street today. I really can't explain it, I don't even want to try. But the sun was shining brighter than I've ever seen it shine. There's one thing for sure, I know the reason why. And there's a half a dozen reasons that I feel the way I do. There's a half a dozen reasons why I promise I'll be true. There's a half a dozen reasons that you made me feel this way. There's a half a dozen reasons why I'm loving you today. I really can't explain it, but I felt this way before. You were pretty as a picture in your long white wedding gown, and today I'll make you mine forevermore. And there's a half a dozen reasons that I feel the way I do. There's a half a dozen reasons why I promise I'll be true. There's a half a dozen reasons that you made me feel this way. There's a half a dozen reasons why I'm loving you today.
Alrighty, there we go. 3 in a row right there by the Glasstown Sound from Ohio. Glasstown, I guess Glasstown is somewhere in Ohio there. Larry Szabo in the Glasstown Sound, the late Larry Szabo. I guess he died there quite a few years ago, so they put out 2 record albums, and that was it. A pretty popular band in the day there. And let's see there, yeah, we just heard Half a Dozen Reasons. Before that, the Slovenian-style song there, The Bird. And starting it off with Party Time. Yeah, that's kind of strange, I guess, for a polka band to do a Slovenian type of song there, but it works, it works. All right, yeah, I'm Bill Gustavus, and I'll be by myself again this evening because, well, Lucy was going to make it here, but I've been pretty sick the last few days. I may not sound that bad, but I am. So, yeah, it's probably not a good idea for me to get her sick, so the best thing is to keep her at home, or basically keep her away from me anyway. Yeah, I was pretty bad there, especially on Monday. I feel a little bit better today, but the problem is I go outside, like I go to the truck and it's like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I sit down, it's like, oh my God, I can't breathe. And then I try to get up and I get out of the truck and I start walking into the house or whatever, and it comes back to me, and same. I didn't know if I was going to come tonight. I didn't know. It's like as soon as I go outside, it's like the cold air or something. Considering it's not that cold out, but I figured the cold air's got to have something to do with it here. And it's like, well, even tonight I hopped into the truck, sat down, turned on the ignition. It's like I'm losing my breath. It's like maybe I should not go and I should go back in the house. And then 20 seconds later, it got better. So anyway, here I am. So I guess the big problem will be when I leave here. Hopefully, when I go to leave and hop in the truck, I can breathe okay. But, yeah, I'm just having a hard time breathing here. A lot of congestion and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm here. It's like, if I was smart, I probably would have stayed home. It's like, no, I need to go in there. And the other side says, no, you need to stay home and get better. Stay home, lay in bed, get better. And the other side said, no, you need to go in there and do it. So, yeah, well, we're here. So that's all that matters. Even if the show doesn't turn out to be a very good one, at least we put a new one in here. We got a new one in here. That's all that matters. All right, there. Yeah, I didn't even, this hit me there as soon as the snowstorm hit there on Monday morning. Luckily, we didn't get as much as they said there, but it's like, I still have not snow blown my driveway. I tried to do it there. Finally, today, I tried it for about 2 minutes. I went around the house. It's like, no, I lost my breath. So I had to stop, but it's like, luckily, we only got like 5 inches of snow, I guess, is what I hear, so it's not like we got 18 inches or there'd be a problem. But, it is the end of February, so things will start melting. They won't be around for long, I guess, is the bottom line. It won't be around for long, so that's good. All right, so that's the story for now. It's like even right now, it's 6:15 or so out there. 13 after to be exact, and it's 34 degrees out right now. Can't complain about that. It was kind of cold there the last day or two, but... All right, one more here by the Glasstown Sound.
Down and feeling bad, and there's something troubling you, just grab yourself a partner, then you have a dance or two, then you sing a happy song, watch the sun come shining through. Your day will be much brighter when you do just like we do. You gotta dance, 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 and sing, sing, sing. You won't believe the happiness a little song can bring. So come on, smile, 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 be happy and gay. A smile will bring the sunshine out and end the rainy day. else around, and you've got no place to turn. I've got a little lesson, it's a lesson you should learn. First you sing the melody, then you sing the harmony. Your day will be much brighter when you sing along with me. You gotta dance, 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 and sing, sing, sing. You won't believe the happiness a little song can bring. So come on, smile, 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 be happy and gay. A smile will bring the sunshine out and end the rainy day.
a tradition of which we're all a part. So join with us now, let's do it right. Śpiewaj mi razem I do tańca till the morning light. Singing it out to the people, singing it out to them all. Singing it out to the people, all of our problems seem so small. Our problems seem so small. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, let's all sing together. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-dum. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, hej, śpiewamy razem. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-dum. Times with friends now, yes we can share. We'll have a party, a time beyond compare. The band is ready, so scream and shout. Dance na lewo I na prawo, that's what it's all about. Singing it out to the people, singing it out to them all. Singing it out to the people, and all of our problems seem so small. Our problems seem so small. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, let's all sing together. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-da. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, hej, śpiewamy razem. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-da. Singing it out to the people, singing it out to them all. Singing it out to the people, and all of our problems seem so small. Our problems seem so small. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, let's all sing together. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-da. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-dee-dum, hej, śpiewamy razem. Dum-da-dee-dum, da-dee-da-dee-dee-dum, da-da-da-dum-da-da-da.
Alrighty, there you go with Choice out of another band out of the Ohio area, I believe. Choice. That was one called Singing It Out. And before that, Squeezebox Frenzy. Yes. All right, we'll do one more by Choice right here. The Charnina Kid.
This is the city, Toledo, Ohio. My name, Policeman Shruminski. My job, I'm a cop. The chief called me in early one morning with a choice of assignments. I could instruct new recruits on donut maintenance, check the con men who were spiking the parking meters on Elm Street where the bus bends the corner around, or walk a beat on LaGrange Street in the heart of the Polish village. My choice, LaGrange Street. LaGrange Street, from Austin to Manhattan Boulevard, the city's lonesomest, most heartbreaking mile. All kinds of people, big and small, good and evil. I knew them all on LaGrange Street. It was Friday, September 13th. I was following up on a complaint from a store owner that someone was sabotaging his business. The same old story. Some con man was trying to work the protection racket on Mrs. Outside Welcome's Charnina. I stopped into the PRCUA club and was browsing through the latest issue of the Shopper Herald when in came my pals, Jimmy Kovchinsky, Richard Ignatowski, and Dick Mashuda. As they approached, they shouted,
Dzień dobry!
I looked and I said, Dziękuję, and they answered,
Dzień dobry!
There we were, the four Polish musketeers. We put our heads together and tried to trade them for one good head on a glass of beer. It didn't work, so I headed home to sleep on it. The case, not the beer. How could I catch the Charnina Kid? I'd know him anywhere. I knew the type. Small, beady eyes, short-complected. And as I turned the corner around, I found myself behind two ladies returning from market. The one was saying,
Did you see my new glasses?
The second replied,
My Vogel?
and the first answered,
No, my cotton deal.
The next morning, I got out from under my piaggina to go by the store for some schnacks because there was just bologna and onion in the icebox. As I left, I stopped to chat with my neighbor, Mrs. Jakubowski. However, she had to go back into the house after a short while because her pierogi were burning. I think we all know just how painful that can be. How could I catch the Czarnina Kid? I stopped by Wanieski's to get 2 pounds lunch meat, easy on the boiled ham. The grocer was waiting on the lady ahead of me.
How much is the kishka?
$2 a pound.
Well, then give me a pound.
Just then, Kaffer, Iggy, and Mosh, my 3 pals, came in.
Dzień dobry.
Gene Harlow.
Dzień Krupa.
When the formalities were over, I turned to the grocer to give my order. Suddenly, I caught something out of the corner of my eye. There was a hair in the kishka. The Czarnina Kid was here. I looked at the customer ahead of me. There was something suspicious about her, about the clothes she wore, and suddenly I realized she was the Czarnina Kid.
How did you know that, Copper?
Because you dress formal. You've got Reebok on your tennis shoes and Silver Tab on your blue jeans.
Dzień dobry.
Gene Kelly.
Gene the Dancing Machine.
The Czarnina Kid was brought to trial and convicted on 2 counts of confidence racketeering and 1 count of overeating, and was sentenced to 3 years hard labor gathering empty piva cans in Chalusta Park. This closes the case of the Czarnina Kid.
This is the news at the top of the hour. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. A rumble was heard today in Frostbite Falls. For more on this story, we take you now to the campus of Watsamata U.
That girl looks like she's the one. My world, it's coming undone. This time, think I'm in too deep. I find I can't even sleep. Seeing is believing. Now I'm reeling. Don't know if I'm dreaming. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Now I'm reeling. Don't know if I'm dreaming. Seeing is believing. That girl, lucky that I found my world. It's spinning all around. This time I can finally see. So kind, she's so good to me. Seeing is believing. Now I'm reeling. Don't know if I'm dreaming. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Now I'm reeling. Don't know if I'm dreaming. Seeing is believing. If you have trouble staying in what I'm saying, don't mess with my affection, 'cause it's no game we're playing. we stuck it out for more. When we come around, won't water down what we've got in store. Has it been that many years since I stood here with my peers, and we set out to conquer doubt and prosper? Lights they're burning bright as we take the stage tonight. It's booking, yeah, it's cooking, everything is right. Honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo. Did I miss that much for sure? Only everything's a blue. At times it feels like we're for sale, I gather. Is this right? 'Cause I forgot. If it is, then thanks a lot. 'Cause I can't pretend to know one every other. Lights they're burning bright as we take the stage tonight. It's booking, yeah, it's cooking, everything is right. Honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo. Lights they're burning bright as we take the stage tonight. It's booking, yeah, it's cooking, everything is right. Honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo, Bobo, honking on Bobo, honking on Bobo.
Okay, honking on Bobo. Whatever that's supposed to mean, I don't know. Maybe it's an Ohio thing there. Another band from Ohio, Bad Enough. Honking on Bobo, and started off with Seeing is Believing. Yep, another band from Ohio area there. And, Seeing is Believing. I guess we're going to do another band here from Ohio. Toledo, Ohio, as a matter of fact. Toledo Polka Motion. And I guess that's the band they're going to kind of be featuring there in a few weeks at the Ludlow Polish American Citizens Club. Actually, 2 weeks from, I think 2 weeks from this weekend coming up here. Yeah, today's the 25th of February already. February flew right by, didn't it? Yep. And then March will take a little longer. That's all right. We're past the worst of it now. Yep. Well, we were supposed to get a lot of snow in this last storm, and we didn't get it, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If we got 18 inches of snow, boy, we'd still be buried in it now. But I think we got about 5 inches is what it seems like at my house. So that's not too bad. It'll melt quick. It wasn't that sunny today, but it looks like there was a little bit of melting going on out there, a little bit. Not so much in my yard because I haven't gone out and really snowblowed it yet. I did a tiny bit there, but again, you know, if it was January, we'd be looking at it for another couple months, but it's February. End of February, a couple weeks, it'll probably all be gone, right? All right, Toledo Polka Motion. Yep, they'll be kind of featuring them there next, I think February or March 14th, 15th, something like that in Ludlow, featuring songs of Toledo Polka Motion anyway. Something like that. You'll probably hear this one.
Since the day you put me down and I found someone who really cares. Bye-bye, Pawnee, bye-bye, Pawnee. Have you seen my new limousine? I bought a red Porsche and a vet. Can't you tell that I'm all set? News is that I did it all without you. Bye-bye, Pawnee, bye-bye, Pawnee. When I was down and out, I came back when you heard about this fortune that had come along my way. Bye-bye, Pawnee, bye-bye, Pawnee. Why don't you take this 10 and go roll? In my home out by the sea, there's not enough room for three, so why don't you just get a life, baby? Bye-bye, Pawnee, bye-bye, Pawnee.
Music's going strong, and you will see so many bands from across this big old land playing all your favorite songs. Tell your friends to come along, we'll have a party all night long, all night long. Everyone will sing along, 'cause it's a good time all night long, all night long. Polka music's going strong. Hey, hey. Sing along, 'cause it's a good time all night long, all night long. Polka music's going strong, and it's that rockin' polka beat, it's gonna sweep you off your feet. Well, there's nothing that compares where polka music's in the air. We'll have a party all night long, all night long. Everyone will wanna sing along, 'cause it's a good time all night long. All night long, polka music's going strong.
Tam kopać stoi, tam kopać stoi, tam kopać stoi i pisze do cara, że się go nie boi, że się go nie boi. Hupaj siup, hupaj siupaj, hupaj siupaj, hupaj siupaj dana, do samego rana. Hupaj siupaj dana, wczoraj spałem na podłosie, dziś na wiące siana. Do samego rana, hupaj siup. I pisze do cara czarnym atramentem, czarnym atramentem, czarnym atramentem, że się go nie boi całym regimentem, całym regimentem. Hupaj siup, hupaj siupaj, hupaj siupaj, hupaj siupaj dana, do samego rana. Hupaj siupaj dana, wczoraj spałem na podłosie, dziś na wiące siana. Do samego rana, hupaj siup.
She's like the wind, wild and free, driven by feelings which no one can see, haunted by memories both painful and strong. She's like the wind, here today, then she's gone. Tell a story that she won't let you hear. Her voice screams, come hold me, but she won't let you near. Her past paints a picture that she won't let you see. It's a closed book she won't let you read. She's like the wind, wild and free, driven by feelings which no one can see, haunted by memories both painful and strong. She's like the wind, here today, then she's gone. Try to love her, she'll just make you cry. She never lets go of the pain locked inside, and you feel so helpless as you try to be strong. Then you wake up one morning, she's gone. She's like like the wind, wild and free, driven by feelings which no one can see, haunted by memories both painful and strong. She's like the wind, here today, then she's gone. Haunted by memories both painful and strong. She's like the wind, here today, then she's gone.
All right, she's like the wind right there. TPM, Toledo Polka Motion. We just did a few there in a row by Toledo Polka Motion. And we'll do one more coming right up here in 1 second. And like I say, they'll be featuring them there in 2 weeks over there at the Ludlow Polish American Citizens Club. Yeah, I forget the exact boy, I can't think of the words there. Scheduling or whatever there. I think it's the Dynabrass on Saturday night, and on Sunday you got Eddie Foreman, the Maestro's Men, Lenny Gomolka, featuring music by Joe Zaleski or whatever, was part of TPM for a while or whatever, I don't know. And I think he's part of Dynabrass right now, and they're all connected one way or another, all those couple of bands there. But yeah, that's what you'll be hearing there that weekend there in the Polish American Citizens Club in Ludlow. So yeah, it's out usually. If it's not sold out, it will be sold out, because you figure on Sunday there you got 2 or 3 bands playing there, so that's usually a sellout. All right, well, let's do one more here by TPM, and then we'll do something else.
I thought I'd seen it all, yet I know I can't recall a sign of love so rare. Can there still be something there? And the rain begins to fall, that's the beauty of it all, as the rainbow fills the sky, and the birds begin to fly. Still that weeping willow cries over you, over you. I know not what I see when I look up at that tree, so I say a little prayer. Can there still be something there? And the rain begins to fall, that's the beauty of it all, as the rainbow fills the sky, and the birds begin to fly. Still that weeping willow cries over you, over you. No matter how I try, I know that I will cry, for you're gone and that's not fair. Your love I feel is there, and the rain begins to fall, that's the beauty of it all, as the rainbow fills the sky, and the birds begin to fly. Still that weeping willow cries over
dziewczyno, chciałbym naprawdę zabawić się. Kiedy dojrzewa czerwone wino i kiedy zbiorów nadejdzie dzień, staniemy razem pośrodku winić, w których dojrzewa złości ciepło i wszystkie wina będziemy pili, aby spróbować, czy dobre są. Przyjeżdżaj na winobranie, przyjeżdżaj kochana ma, na stole dzban wina stanie, spróbować warto choć raz. Śpiewaj mi razem. Przyjeżdżaj na winobranie, przyjeżdżaj kochana ma, na stole dzban wina stanie, spróbować warto choć raz. Słońce zajdzie za góry, wtedy się zacznie zabawy czas. Śpiewają z nami weserne ciudy, czas by się bawić, tańczyć i smać. Przyjeżdżaj na winobranie, przyjeżdżaj kochana ma, na stole dzban wina stanie, warto choć raz. Śpiewaj mi jeszcze raz. Przyjeżdżaj na winobranie, przyjeżdżaj kochana ma, na stole dzban wina stanie, spróbować warto choć raz. Na lewo. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You've got a little bitty woman gonna tear your heart apart. I tried to warn you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. I watched her buy her ticket in old Chicago town. I heard her say one way please for Cleveland. She's gonna meet the other guy, and it won't do us any good to cry, 'cause she's wearing his ring on her finger. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You've got a little bitty woman gonna tear your heart apart. I tried to warn you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Her tip the porter as she stepped aboard that midnight train, bound to take her far away forever. I watched that tail light fade away, knowing she was gone to stay. I wish this broken heart was going with her. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You've got a little bitty woman gonna tear your heart apart. Tried to warn you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart.
mixed up mess of a heart. You let a little bitty woman gonna tear you all apart. Well, I warned you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay me no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Yeah, I watched her buy her ticket down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I heard her say one-way please to Denver. She's gonna meet that other guy that won't do us no good to cry, 'cause she's wearing his ring upon her finger. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You let a little bitty woman gonna tear you all apart. Well, I warned you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay me no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Tip the porter as she sipped aboard the midnight train that would take her far away forever. I watched the taillight fade away, knowing she was gone astray, and I wish this broken heart was leaving with her. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You let a little bitty woman gonna tear you all apart. Well, I'm only 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay me no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. You let a little bitty woman gonna tear you all apart. Well, I warned you 1,000 times, but you wouldn't listen or pay me no mind. You poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart. Oh, you poor, broke, mixed up mess of a heart.
Alrighty, there you go. Polka country musicians right there. Before that, we heard basically the same song by Tony Blazonczyk. And yeah, we did two by Tony Blazonczyk there. I forget the first one, but then I said, oh yeah, mixed up mess of whatever, a mess there. And it's like, oh yeah, I know that song. So I started playing. It's like, nah, this is kind of a lame song here. This doesn't sound right. I said, yeah, Polka Country did it. They did it obviously a lot better. So that's why I played that. So we just heard that same song twice there, by once by Tony Blazonczyk and once by Polka Country musicians. All right, it's 1 minute after the hour here on Wednesday, September, February 25th. February 25th, yes. Yep. I'm hanging in there okay. Not feeling too good, but hanging in there. That's all I can say. A couple hours of polka music usually can solve any problem, but I don't know about this one. For those who don't know, yeah, I probably shouldn't have come in tonight because I'm not feeling very good. Having a hard time breathing is the big issue here. But I'm here. That's why Lucy's not here. She doesn't want to catch whatever I have, and that's not a good thing for her to catch what I have. Not a good thing for anybody to catch what I have, to be honest. Hopefully it'll be gone in a day or two. I'm hoping. So anyway, we're going to do our album side a little bit early, because that's the way it is. And, well, if we can, and we have plenty of time, and we can do another album side after in a little while. Because here's another one. I don't think this is too long here, but anyway, this goes back to, let's see if it has the date on here. It doesn't. It does not. Let's see. The Trelltones. Super Polkas for Super People. Special sale, $3.99. Wherever that came from, who knows? Well, it's got to be the 70s anyway. So anyway, that's the album album side we're gonna play here. Super Polkas for Super People with the Trelltones. So we're gonna hear Castle of Dreams, La Di Da Obetic, Heartaches, Blue Skirt Waltz, and the Jolly Fellow Polka. So yeah, the Trelltones. I don't think we've ever done a Trelltones album for our album side ever. Which is a good reason to do it. You know, Trelltones were always a good band. They got about, let's see, I brought 3 of the Bel Air albums with me. They did some recordings on Bel Air Records, and then they did some on Wham Records. And I'll say they probably did 3 or 4 on Wham Records, is just my guess. I don't know. I got them at home, but I don't count them. And if you asked me 10 years ago, I could probably tell you, but the older I get, the more I forget. Yep. So anyway, we're going to hear a little bit of the Trelltones. They've been around for an awfully long time. They play that honky style of music. Very good at it too. One of the best honky bands of all times, the Trelltones. From the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area of Pennsylvania. Yeah. So here we go. Without further ado, the Trelltones. Super Polkas for Super People.
I'm building a castle of dreams with knights and the queen and the king. I'm building our castle, a wonderful castle, a beautiful castle of dreams. I'm building our castle, a wonderful castle, a beautiful castle of dreams. I'm building a place to call home, a garden for children to roam, a hall to prepare all our foods with close care in our beautiful castle of dreams. A hall to prepare all our foods with close care in our beautiful castle of dreams. The friendliest dragon will hide to warm all the people inside. Our jester will dance while the people romance in our wonderful castle of dreams. Our jester will dance while the people romance in our wonderful castle of dreams. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. at me, but I couldn't ask you why. Then there came heartache number 2, that's when you told me how you felt. That's when I began to cry. Oh, I got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day I see you smile, I love you more and more. Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. My heart's living for another, but it's you that I adore. Trouble number 3, that's when you threw a kiss to me, 'cause I had to turn away. And there was trouble number 4, I watched you walking through the door, for I wouldn't see you anymore. Oh, I got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day I see you smile, I love you more and more. Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. My heart's living for another, but it's you that I adore. Of that night with you, lady, when first we met. We danced in a world of blue. How can my heart forget? Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore. Lady, when first we met, we danced in a world of blue. How can my heart forget? Blue were the skies and blue were your eyes, just like the blue skirt you wore. Come back, blue lady, come back. Don't be blue anymore. śpiewa, a któż tu tańcuje? Jeśli wie kolece, to wam gratuluję. Jeśli wie kolece, to wam gratuluję. Tatuś się dubluje, gdzie ja się obracam, a ja w Ameryce kieliszki przewracam, a ja w Ameryce kieliszki przewracam. Tatuś się próbuje, że konia podruje, a ja w Ameryce z paniami tańcuję, a ja w Ameryce z paniami tańcuję. Urwić, ja chcę urwić, powiadają ludzie, ale za urwicza każda panna pójdzie, ale za urwicza każda panna pójdzie. Panny, moje panny, po całej krainie, co będziecie robić, jak ja się ożenię? Co będziecie robić, jak ja się ożenię? Skarałeś mnie, Boże, skarałeś mnie marnie, te, co ja nie kocham, to się do mnie garnie, te, co ja nie kocham, to się do mnie garnie. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, there we go. That was side 2 right there of Super Polkas for Super People with the Charltons. All right, that was The Jolly Fellow, originally done by Little Wally, the Blue Skirt Waltz, Heartaches Polka, La-Di-Da, and the Castle of Dreams. The Charltons, good sounding music right there, that's for sure. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's still not too bad outside there. 33 degrees out there, not bad for this hour of the night. Have a hard time breathing out there when I hit that cold weather. I don't know. Just not a good thing. Not breathing's not a good thing. No. All right. So yeah, we're at the end of February. Yep. Well, it's too early to be talking about any gardening, that's for sure. Unless you're out there maple sugaring. That's sort of gardening, isn't it? No, not really. Well, it is if you got a couple maple trees in your yard and you go out and tap them. It's working off the land, kind of. I used to have a nice big maple tree in my yard and had to get rid of it there a couple of years ago. It was getting old and not doing so good. But before that, I tapped my maple tree every year. Got a few, over the years, a few gallons of sap out of it. It was always just fun. It's always fun tapping a maple tree and getting the sap and then boiling it down and getting the maple sugar. Nothing like making your own maple sugar. Nothing hard about it. Nothing hard about it at all. With me, I didn't go out there and buy anything specifically for tapping the trees. I just took like a 1/2-inch piece of copper piping, copper tubing, a 1/2 inch, the smaller size there, and cut a piece there, probably about 1.5 inches, a couple pieces, 1.5 inches long, and take the hammer and bang them into the tree, and then take a little drill and drill right in the middle of it a little bit, and then before you know it, there, when the weather's right, the sap just starts dripping out of it. And what I would do is I would take a 2-liter bottle, a soda bottle. I'd cut like an X in the top near the top of it. If you cut an X there, that way, if you got a round hole, it'll slide in and off. But if you cut an X into the plastic, you just kind of slide the bottle right onto the copper, and it won't go anywhere because it's kind of a pretty snug fit. And then, every day it fills up quite a bit, and you empty it into a bigger container, keep it refrigerated, because you can't let the sap go warm, it'll go bad. And then after a few days, you take it and boil it down. I did it right on the kitchen sink. I mean, not the kitchen stove. Boil it right on the kitchen stove there, and nothing like homemade maple syrup. It's like I say, it's just so easy to do. It's so easy. You're a fool if you don't do it. If you got maple trees in your yard, you don't want to be walking far to a maple tree either, because if there's snow and all that. Yeah, I miss doing that. That was always fun. Always fun to do that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I went. I tried to make some glumpkies there last week. It's I only make them in the fall, and now I know why I only make them in the fall, because that's the only time you can get a big enough cabbage to make them. Because the cabbages now, they're so small compared to in the fall. In the fall time, you get them. You go out to the farm stands out there in Whately and Hatfield and everything. You get some big cabbages, like the size of basketballs. But now, geez, you're lucky to find a cabbage that's bigger than a softball. Well, a little bit bigger, but geez. Yeah, now I know why I don't ever make glumpkies in the springtime or the wintertime. Yep. And that's why am I talking about that? Because the song I'm going to play right now is by Zygmunt and O'Leary. I like your glumpki.
Niech se nie smucę, cięcie ze mną, Gozia Kiesiuce. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Nie będę więcej popijał ani wędrował, tylko ciebie moja Maryś będę całował. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Ciebie tak szanował, lepiej niż siebie. Weźmie Maryś, będziesz jak nie wie. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Maryś jemu odpowiada, nie wydam się nie, bo mamusia i tatusi mnie potrzebuje. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. Jak se ciebie Maryś and your gołąbki, oh Maryś, you are for me. sunshine, you're my happy star. Wherever you are, no matter how far. Lover, lover, you will never know. Oh, oh, how I love you so. Sunshine, you're my happy star. Wherever you are, no matter how far. Lover, lover, you will never know. Oh, oh, how I love you so.
Alrighty, there you go. The 45, complete 45, the front and the back. Zygmunt and O'Leary. That's what they called themselves. It was a 45, only a 45. I Love Your Golumki and Lover, oh Lover. And supposedly the story behind that is, let's see, it's Eddie Blazonczyk and Lenny Gomulka. And one of their real popular polka fans was O'Leary or something like that. So I guess he said, I want to make a record or something like that. So anyway, they got them together and they made a little 45. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but maybe it does. But that's what we heard. Zygmunt and O'Leary on the Bel Air record label. Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't on the Bel Air record label. It was on... oh boy, I don't know. I got two of those 45s, I believe. It wasn't Bel Air. You'd think it would be, but it wasn't, because Bel Air is the Eddie Blazonczyk record label. But no, I think it was still done by Bel Air Records, but they put a false cover on it, meaning another album. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we heard. Anyway, all right, it's 7:30 here on this Wednesday evening. Or, let's see, that would be 9:30 on a Sunday morning. And, we'll be back here 2 weeks from tonight, live. 1 week from now, you'll be hearing exactly what you're hearing right now, 1 week from today. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll be live. If I make it through my sickness here. Sometimes I wonder. All right, let's hear something by The Beat, and then maybe we'll play part of an album here.
I get ready to play. I play music on the squeeze box. The phone rings off the wall. Bookings for the dance hall. I play music on the squeeze box. The girls say come to me. Watch my fingers on keys. I play music on the squeeze box. My girlfriend's mad at me. At home watching TV while I'm out playing my squeeze box.
brown eyes that say so much. You don't have to speak, you don't even have to touch. And when you try to tell me something that the words can say, those big brown eyes of yours can give your heart away. Those big brown eyes of yours can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Things I should have known, things that I've known all along. So when you tell me that you love me, you don't have to say. Those big brown eyes of yours can give your heart away. Mary Ellen's gone and left me, and this time she's left for good. Says she's found another man who treats her like she wished I would. He'll take her heart and break it the same way she broke mine. Though I've tried and tried to tell her that a good man's hard to find.
Moja miła mnie nie kocha, bo ode mnie odeszła. Może nigdy nie powróci, bo innego znalazła. Jak on jej w serce złamie, jak ona mnie zraniła, będzie chciała do mnie wrócić, mnie będzie prosiła.
I won't give you diamond rings, won't give you expensive things. I won't give you fancy clothes, airplane rides or large bankrolls. But I'll give you all my love, and I'll give you all my hugs. I'll give you the song I sing. Money can't buy everything. Long vacations far away, not with me 'cause I can't pay. Limousines and big jets, not with me you'll ever get. But I'll give you all my love, and I'll give you all my hugs. I'll give you the song I sing. Money can't buy everything. Here we go.
Okay, those caught me off guard there. All right, I was reading, the inside of the albums there, you got the records in there, and they usually come with a paper sleeve on the inside there. And this one here is from the MGM record label, and I was just reading all the different bands that are on here, along with Happy Louie. You got the Herman's Hermits, Roy Orbison. It's like back in the day, all these bands were on MGM records. Hank Williams Jr., Connie Francis, Everly Brothers, I think, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to play a few tunes off of this album right here. It's Happy Louie's Candy Candy album, which was originally on the MGM record label. Everybody's heard of MGM. Back in the day, I don't know, are they even around today? I don't know. But MGM was popular back in the day there. But yeah, Happy Louie did four albums on the MGM record label. All popular ones, very popular ones. And then I think he was under contract to do 4. He did 3, and then he had to come up with a few songs to make for one more, because he made one more called Peanuts and Other Nutty Polkas, where he did maybe 2 or 3 songs on there, and then Big Steve did the rest of the songs to fill out an album there. But anyway, yeah, Happy Louie did 3 or 4 there on the MGM record label. All like I say, all popular songs there. And I always wondered how many albums on MGM he made, because MGM was worldwide. Did they make them, were they selling MGM Happy Louie albums in Arizona and New Mexico? I don't think so, but I don't know. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, we'll do a couple songs off this album. We'll let it spin here. This is the original MGM album, because they took all the MGM records And Dino Records took them and took every one of them and re-recorded them, basically copies of them on the Dino record label, which, you can tell they're just not as good as quality as the original. Like always, the original is always the best. But this is nice. It looks like this album's never been played before. It looks brand spanking new on MGM. But let's try a couple songs off of this, see how it sounds. And yeah, Happy Louie from the Candy album. Yeah, I remember around 1967, 68, it seems like everybody had this album. Everybody. So, let's give a little spin and see how it is. We got to dedicate this for Lucia Panetti, celebrating her birthday on February 27th. Lucia Panetti. From everybody and everybody at the Senior Center, too. Happy birthday, Lucia Panetti.
Gąska siwa, po Dunaju pływa. Powiedz mi dziewczyno, kto u ciebie bywa? Bywał u mnie Jasiu, bywał u mnie stale. Teraz już nie bywa, siedzi w kryminale. Siedzi w kryminale, siedzi za kratami. Smutno mu beze mnie, zalewa się łzami. Pójdę go pocieszyć, lecz długo nie będę, bo jak wrócę, Franiu, pośpieszę do ciebie. Krakowem na błoniu stoi lipa zielona, zielona, stoi lipa zielona, zielona, a pod tą lipką śliczna krakowianka zielone listki zbierała, a pod tą lipką śliczna krakowianka zielone listki zbierała. Król się o tym dowiedział, 1000 koni przyjechał, 1000 koni przyjechał, pokochaj ze mnie śliczną krakowianka i weźmie króla za męża. Pokochaj ze mnie śliczną krakowianka i weźmie króla za męża. Ni jaszyba, ni złota, ja uboga sierota, ja uboga sierota. Idź ode mnie, ślicznej królowicy, nie chcą ja ciebie za męża. Idź ode mnie, ślicznej królowicy, nie chcę ja ciebie za męża. Się o tym rozgniewał i po kata list pisał i po kata list pisał. Przyjeżdżaj Kacie ścinać krakowiankę, bo ona króla zgardziła. Przyjeżdżaj Kacie ścinać krakowiankę, bo ona króla zgardziła. Nie chciałam być królową, nie chcę też być katową, nie chcę też być katową. Ścinajcie wtedy moją białą szyję, niech ja na świecie nie żyję. Ścinajcie wtedy moją białą szyję, niech ja na świecie nie żyję. Krakowianka ścinają, aniołowie śpiewają, aniołowie śpiewają. Nie lękajże się śliczną krakowianka, bo twoja dusza w raju jest. Nie lękajże się śliczną krakowianka, bo twoja dusza w raju jest. Co tak mocno stuknęło, bo to komar z dębu spadł, złamał sobie w krzyżu gnat. Wlep przybiegło wilków szerz, komarowe ciało zjesz, komarowa nie dała, wszystkich wilków wygnała. Dowiedziała się mucha, że już komar bez ducha i pytała komara, czy nie trzeba doktora. Oj, nie trzeba doktora, tylko księża przełora. Oj, nie trzeba apteki, tylko rydła motyki. Był tam pogrzeb niemały, wszystkie muchy płakały i śpiewały rekwije, już nasz komar nie żyje.
Jechało trzech na jednym koniu. Pytają się, czy jest Maryś w domu. Była w domu, a teraz na polu. Poszła wybrać pszenicę w konkolu. Proszę pytam, co was tutaj niesie? Co wy od mojej Marysi chcecie? Słuchaj mamuś, wszystko odpowiemy. Czemu ją dziś zobaczyć musimy? Wojence w drodze się spotkali, z tej radości razem zaśpiewali, że do narzeczonej już jedziemy, bo za nimi tak bardzo tęsknimy. W drodze miejsce wszyscy rozmawiali, o tym narzeczone wspominali. Wnet Maryści wprawda się wydała, wszystkim na swe serce obiecała. Szkoda was, bo darem nie jechali, mówię chłopcy, jeście sobie dali. Oj, po żonie wam chłopcom kłamała, ma już synka z drugiem ślubowała.
Alrighty, there you go. Most of the album. There's one more waltz there. We won't play that. But yeah, that's the MGM album, Candy Candy. Yeah, just, reading the back of it there. It's just amazing. Back in the day there where he had to go to wherever MGM studios were to bring his band with him and, I don't know, maybe write the songs right off the bat and say, you got a few hours to make a whole album's worth of songs. And I don't know if that's the case, but, he did 3 albums or 4 for MGM Records there. So, and they were all songs by him. I was reading. He wrote just about every song on the album. Just amazing, MGM Records there, because no polka band, is on a major record label like MGM. It's just neat to think about the history that went along with all that. Back in the day, yep. And he was the best, when it comes to polkas, I'll say he was probably the best band of all time. He never said he was the nation's number one or anything like that. He just did his thing and was always crowded wherever he went. But he was busy in the day, in his day, yeah, very busy. All right, yeah, it's just amazing reading some of that stuff and what went on way back in the day there in the 60s and 70s. It's a different world out there today. All right, let's see here. Let's play something here by Happy Richie and Scrubby. They called themselves the Buffalo Postado Tricycle.
Ale skrzypiski grają na lewo. Everybody do tańca.
Jak to na wojence ładnie, jak to na wojence ładnie, kiedy ułan z konia spadnie, kiedy ułan z konia spadnie, koledzy go nie ratują, koledzy go nie ratują, jeszcze końmi go tratują, jeszcze końmi go tratują.
Hej! Ale bejsa gramy, basista tak basuje. Hop!
Uno mamolo everybody! I'll
za jego młode lata, a za jego młode lata zagrają mu tra-ta-ta-ta, zagrają mu tra-ta-ta-ta. Śpi kolego w ciemnym mrowie, śpi kolego w ciemnym mrowie, niech się Polska przyśni tobie, niech się Polska przyśni tobie. Everybody just get dance around, have yourself a good time.
I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. Falling, yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again.
I don't want to spoil the party, so I'll go. I would hate my disappointment to show. There's nothing for me here, so I will disappear. If she turns up while I'm gone, please let me know. I've had a drink or two and I don't care. There's no fun in what I do if she's not there. I wonder what went wrong. I waited far too long. I think I'll take a walk and look for her. Though tonight she's made me sad, I still love her. If I find her, I'll be glad. I still love her.
They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movies, 'cause all I gotta do is act naturally.
But I'm not what I appear to be. Of all the love I have won or have lost, there is one love I should never have crossed. She was a girl in a million, my friend. I should have known she would win in the end. I'm a loser and I lost someone who's near to me. I'm a loser and I'm not what I appear to be.
Baby's good to me, you know she's happy as can be, you know she said so.
I'm in love with her and I feel fine.
Baby says she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so.
I'm in love with her and I feel fine.
I'm so glad that she's my little.
Don't forget, every Wednesday night, 6 to 8, every Sunday morning, 8 till 10, right here on WTBR and WSBR, right here in the Berkshires. Yes.
I can, so I'll cry.